One of the things I enjoyed watching over the weekend on Twitter, Drew, was the quarterback challenge that you did with Phillip Rivers when the Saints were hanging out with the Chargers over the last week. And I just, because it not only shows a camaraderie between, football players, but also just a competition where everyone's just getting into every last point. I loved watching that, but I also couldn't help but think about the combination of the two of you together in the Chargers organization. What goes through your brain when you're doing that sort of stuff with Phillip, Drew?
Yeah, it's funny. We had some good laughs. And I think as the years go on, those memories become even more fun to kind of rehash. We had a good room there. Phillip's first year was 2004, and so Doug Flutie was also in our room at the time. Brian Schottenheimer was our quarterback coach. Man, we had a lot of fun, and a lot of good moments together. Phillip is a rookie. I was the starter, but only a third-year guy, a fourth-year guy, and then Doug Flutie, who, was a legend, for Phillip and I, and such a great guy to be around during that time in our career. Man, it was it was a lot of fun. We actually do enjoy this. So Flutie was he was the old dog, right? I mean, I think he was 41 maybe at the time, and Flutie was set in his ways, right? And so there were days where all of a sudden there was something new that was in the plan, or that some new drill that we were working on, and we could tell Flutie would get salty about it. So we called him the salty dog. So there was a restaurant down in Hilton Head, South Carolina called the Salty Dog Cafe, and I ended up getting a football from that restaurant and bringing it into the quarterback room for that year. And whenever somebody in the room would get mad about something or get salty about something, we would make them sign the ball and date it. And so I kept the ball from that year, and it's got all of our signatures on it just at various times during the year. And you can literally reference like the moment, right? Like, oh, I remember that signature. I was mad about, something that happened in practice or whatever it might have been. And, man, we had a good laugh about that. I still have that in my office, the salty dog ball.
Fantastic.
And that's something, if you ask Phillip about, or if you ask Flutie about, man, that'll bring back some great memories.
So who did Flutie have the most on that? Or is that
without question. Flutie is all over that ball. He's got the most signatures ever on that ball. The original salty dog.
Fantastic.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.